Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Erie Zoo and Safari Land Express. My name is Robert. I'll be your engineer today. For your safety, please remain seated at all times with your hands and feet inside the train. If for any reason the train should happen to stop, please remain seated. Staff and I will take care of it. Now, just one last thing to say, and that is all aboard! Now, as we leave the train station, the building on our right is the original zoo building. It was dedicated in the summer of 1929. It is home to our sand-canned servals, orangutans, naked mole rats, lions, and other animals.
Let's go, Freddy.
Castle 1 marks the beginning of our 1 mile safari land adventure. We're now crossing over the mighty Mill Creek. Now, a little later on in our safari, I'll tell you some more about Mill Creek. But right now, the first thing that we see on our right is Adventure Woods. Now, Adventure Woods is very popular with the kids and the adults alike. Kids have all this wonderful stuff to play on, and the adults. They have these fabulous chairs to relax in while the kids play. The first pond on our right is home to our black-footed penguins. Now, black-footed penguins are unique. They come from South Africa. Not all penguins come from the cold Arctic region of the world. It looks like they're out having a little swim there. This building is also home to Tubbs, our North American alligator. And there's old Tubbs. Next on our safari is the llamas and the alpacas. Those are the larger animals. The alpacas are the smaller ones with the bad.
Right there, right there.
On down the Thailand tunnel.
Okay, folks, I'm going to have to stop and sand the tracks. Please remain seated.
Okay, I remember when Dale wanted to do this last year.
You come to yesterday? You got the yesterday? No. You told me you said word yesterday.
And now run Safari Land Tunnel.
Holy crap!
Hey guys.
What lights now?
we exit the tunnel on our right, Mr. Malta. We're now crossing over Trestle 2. We call this the High Trestle. Now down on the right is our Australian walkabout. Now it is staffed with helpful zoo staff. They can tell you anything you'd like to know about kangaroos and wallabies. Now it's also a very special part of the zoo. You enter the enclosure. You are behind the ropes. The kangaroos and the wallabies, well, they get to look at you. And they get a good look at you. They'll come right up to that path sometimes. Sometimes they'll let it cross right in front of you. Now as we round the turn and proceed through the gates in front of us, we will be entering Safari Land. Safari Land is a section of the zoo over 5 acres set aside so some of our animals can roam in a more natural setting. You'll also see species of animals that are native to this area like ducks and geese. You never know what you'll find out in Safari Land. And now everyone, Safari Land. One of the first animals that we see over here on our right, up there on the slope, will be one of our Mouflon sheep. Now, the Mouflon sheep are the smallest member of the wild sheep family. They are native to Europe, very much at home on steep slopes, and both males and females can grow horns.
Eddie.
Now, if you are familiar with the zoo and the ponds, let's see if we can't find some turtles. Now, if you should happen to see a turtle, remember, they are not zoo animals. They just live out in these ponds all by themselves. Now, the larger animals that you see down in the water down here, they are the Pierre David deer. Now, the Pierre David deer are native to China. These deer are excellent swimmers. They actually have a webbing in between the halves of their hooves, much like a duck's foot. Makes them really good swimmers. And of course, the turtles, it's a little overcast and not getting the sun yet, but you know, we have seen the turtles out there. If you look just under the water, you might be able to catch a glimpse of one of them swimming. So our chauffeur we're about to enter into now marks the halfway point of our Safari Land adventure. As we exit the turn on the other side over here, if you look off to your left up on the slope, you'll see some more of the Mouflon sheep.
What would you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Directly ahead of the train and up on the ridge is Kaboka Outpost. Kaboka Outpost is a replica of an African outpost, and this is where we house our African species of animals, our white rhinos, woolland bumper, our zebras, painted dogs, warthogs, and other animals. Well, I hope that everyone has been around the sea-bill and bumper already, or planning to sea-bill and bumper. They are very large animals, very rare, and we have 2 of them right here at the zoo. Very fortunate to have 2. As we cross back over Trestle 2, you'll notice a structure that the track is built on. This is called a drift catcher. The drift catcher is over 100 years old and was built in response to a major flood which occurred on Mill Creek in the early 1900s. Now, along with the drift catcher, the Mill Creek Tube was built. From this point, Mill Creek flows north for approximately 3/4 of a mile above Greenville. There, the water enters the tube. The tube carries the water up Mill Creek underneath the city of Erie and out into Presque Isle Bay. The tube is 18 feet high, 22 feet wide, and over 12,000 feet long. Now, since the building of the drift catcher in the Mill Creek Tube, there has never been another major flood in downtown Erie. Now you can see how the drift catcher works. During a flood or any high water event along Mill Creek, all the loose material in the creek bed will float down to this point. The drift catcher will catch it, allow it to build up in front of it, but by its design, there is always room at the top for just the water to go over. Without the drift catcher in place, all of this material would be down in the city of Erie's storm sewer system. Please keep your hand off the rail. Please keep your hand off the rail. Once again, everyone, Safari Land Tunnel. Now, for everyone on the train, let's see if we can't find the Fairy Princess on the right-hand side wall as we go through the tunnel. Fairy Princess, right-hand side wall.
That's the part. Uh-oh, go back there. Where did that come again? What?
As we pass the structure here on our left, you can look into the center of the zoo and see the barnyard and the wildlife carousel. Don't forget to check out the big cats on the upper catwalk, our tiger, leopard, Canadian lynx. Don't forget to visit the Adventure Center with the reptiles and amphibians. And before you leave today, make sure you check out the newest member of the Erie Zoo family, the bearcat, located on the far west side of the main zoo building. Well, here we are back at Trestle 1. This marks the conclusion of our 1 mile Safari Land adventure. On behalf of everyone here at the zoo, I would like to thank you all for coming out to see us today, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. One last safety announcement. As the train approaches the platform, please remain seated in your car until the train comes to a complete stop, and watch your head as you exit the train. It is very low.
Yeah. You have to wait.